But we begin tonight with the wildfire threat across the Northeast and now multiple fires in and around New York City. In fact, the National Weather Service, again moments ago, issuing red flag warnings from New York all the way to Boston. Tonight, 30 million Americans are under fire alerts. Army National Guard Black Hawk helicopters dropping water on the Jennings Creek fire just miles from the city. Winds gusting up to 40 miles per hour, fanning the flames. And tonight, fires erupting in the Bronx, one in a high voltage line that powers trains. Amtrak tonight suspending trains in both directions. The images of firefighters gearing up to tackle the fire along the New York-New Jersey border. And the new warnings tonight from the governors of New York to Massachusetts, the whole region bone dry. ABC's Trevor Ault leading us off near the fire lines in Greenwood Lake, New York.
Tonight, firefighters battling multiple fires in New York City. In the Bronx, an Amtrak high-voltage feeder line catching fire. Officials shutting down power and suspending service in both directions. While just outside the city, high winds fueling the Jennings Creek wildfire along the New York-New Jersey border. More than 5,000 acres charred, and residents like Barbara Lambert ready to run if the wind shifts.
So you're ready to leave right now?
Yeah, I got my stuff packed. You don't know. You never know.
Hundreds of volunteer firefighters coming to assist from all over the region, while National Guard Blackhawks make water drops. Today, New York's governor surveying the damage.
Last night, we had a very difficult touch-and-go situation, but I thank God for the teams we had on the ground that created the fire line necessary to protect these individuals' homes.
The danger rising throughout the Northeast. In Massachusetts, where hundreds of fires have broken out this year, the governor begging everyone to conserve water.
And David, Massachusetts governor is urging common sense. Meantime, New York's governor has issued a statewide burn ban as many of these areas are enduring their driest fall on record. David?
No question about that. Trevor Ault leading us off here tonight. Trevor, thank you. Let's get right to Chief Meteorologist Lee Goldberg from our New York station, WABC, tracking the fire danger and this big change now coming. Lee?
David, same dry story here in the Northeast. Those strong winds that have been whipping all day long, taking some of that smoke from the fire that Trevor is covering right down into New York City from time to time. And we have low humidity and still strong winds tomorrow. They do back off. But as you said, red flag warnings continue from New York City up to Boston. And we have even drier air coming in. Now, it's not the balmy wind of last week. It's now a cold wind. It's the coldest area of the season. Frost and freeze alerts go down into Virginia. North Carolina will be near freezing. In Philly and New York and Boston in the morning, it'll feel like we're in the 20s. Hurricane season got off to a slow start, but powering through the finish line. A 90% chance of development in the Western Caribbean later in the week, likely to become a depression. The next name on the list is Sarah, and while impact in the U.S. is uncertain, Florida has to be on alert into midweek next week. David?
All right, Lee Goldberg with us here again tonight. Lee, thanks so much.